Josh Jenkins, and for the patient that we're going to be working with today is going to be Amber. Pretty sure you've already read up on her, so if you haven't, though, her preferences are going to be in regards to topics such as George Lopez and Hannah Montana. If you do not know who these people are, then make sure to plan accordingly and make sure to provide the most effective treatment, as she is shown to be highly motivated in regards to these figures. Now, for the problems that were identified within Abby, if she is a female client, and just to add to the entire profile that you should know by now, the problems that were identified within the client was that she had poor postural control and that she had also high tone on her right side. So she also had decreased motor coordination or poor motor coordination, and she had was shown to be quick to fatigue as well as have poor ambulation and from sit to stand. So take all these factors into consideration when you actually provide treatment, as the fact that there is poor postural control and decreased endurance, or decreased poor postural control and quick to fatigue are both signs that the client will be at an increased risk for falls. So these are one of the precautions that you want to make sure to accommodate for. Now, in regards to the treatment, you're going to be basing them off of the principles of NDT and the biomechanics concepts. So you're going to want to make sure that you try to develop or facilitate that neuromotor development pathway by crossing midline during most activity engagements and increasing weight bearing on lower extremities while transitioning and providing postural change between the individual lower extremities and upper extremities during activity engagement. Such example, for you have a ball on this side, you want to use this arm. So you have this arm going to the contralateral side to pick up a ball and then possibly translate. Just an example, not an effective treatment that is both meaningful and purposeful to the client, but merely examples that you can use. Now, you want to make sure that you facilitate that neurodevelopment pathway by conducting that activity, and then also trying to work on building weight bearing on the upper extremities so that you can increase the postural control by increasing the strength and endurance developed in the upper extremities. Now, we're going to go ahead and try to transition to the explaining of the goals. For the short-term goal, the reason that it was positioned that way was to show that the motor pathways are there and that they can use an AAC device to communicate their individual preferences by also being rewarded by the fact that they use that device. They are rewarded with a character of whatever their preference that was associated during the activity that was conducted. Now, you're going to want to transition to the long-term goal, which was meant to show that the client can communicate their needs through an AAC device and complete an activity with the skills that they've learned.